What's up, my nerds? Fins the Spook. Back at you with a little surprise video. Didn't see this one coming, man. I just got back from the Jacksonville Comic and Toy show. It was a little one-day show. First time it's been put on by a couple fellas I know and one fella I didn't know. If you're in the area, one of the guys who ran it was the same guy who does the Daytona Con, and you know I love the Daytona Beach Convention. That's like the best show in Florida, man. Just for serious comic collectors, I'm talking, not just, not the celebrities and the cosplay. That stuff's all cool, but I'm talking about comic collecting, man. If you're in the area and you're not checking out the Daytona Convention, you're crazy. So this was put on by the same guy. It was a lot smaller. Jacksonville, for some reason, doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I'm no comic connoisseur of the area, but it doesn't seem to be a real big comic town. It's really surprising considering the population, but all the comic shows there have been kind of small. They're all in this little hotel area. I like it, but it was kind of in the same vein as, the others. It was a small show, but it was really good. There was a lot of cool vendors, a lot of toys and stuff like that. Not up my alley, but there was a lot of that kind of stuff, the pops and the older stuff too. A lot of comic dealers, but a lot of them were dealing in modern stuff, which isn't really my bag, and I don't really know anything about it. Don't really have much interest in it, so as far as that goes, a lot of the stuff there wasn't up my alley, but there was a ton of stuff. I did get some cool things. I've got 2 stacks up here, so we're going to get to that in just a second. But yeah, so my review of the Jacksonville Comic and Toy show, I'd give it 5 stars, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I got some cool stuff. Again, this is just me speaking. I would have liked to see more vintage there. If I had a critique, I would have liked to see more vintage, more oddball stuff. Everyone had keys. Everybody had this and that. And I was like, hey, man, you'll see the kind of stuff I bought. I was in one of my weird moods today. And I was asking for some kind of oddball stuff that is really prevalent, but nobody usually carries. And they, sure enough, were just like, I didn't bring that, man. So I would like to see people bring a little more offbeat stuff. But other than that, I had a great time with it. Definitely check it out next time it's around if you're in the area. So real quick warning before we get to the comics. The left side is the superhero stuff. The right side is the kind of offbeat weird stuff. It's not all horror. I just put that up there to tantalize you. And some of this is out of the bag because the bags were nasty on some of these, and some of these still have the bags on them. The prices are on some of these books too. So just overall, let's go ahead and get out of the way. Overall, I paid a little over $200. I think $235, $230 for this. I don't remember what anything individually cost, to be honest with you. I don't really pay attention to that. Once the deal's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So anyway, let's get going. So I'll go through the left side first with the superhero stuff. That way, those of you that are only interested in that, you can kind of check out afterwards. And if you guys want to see kind of the weird stuff I got toward the end, hang in there and we'll get to that last. I was in a weird mood today, I'll tell you that right now. I was in a kind of a bizarre mood just in terms of like what I wanted to buy comics. I'm not buying keys right now. I'm not really interested in a lot of superhero stuff right now, to be honest with you. I'm not getting rid of it. It's just not what I'm interested in. I don't know. The whole modern comic market's kind of making me upset, like, to be honest with you. It's making my stomach turn, but that's a discussion for another day. I'm not trying to be one of those guys. But it's just the facts, man. I don't like what's going on with the comic market currently, so I'm just staying out of it, basically, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of buying the stuff that's under the radar. And, I may or may not have smoked a funny cigarette before I went in there, so, I was having fun, man. I had a good time, so, some of the stuff you're probably going to be like, dude, what the hell did you buy that for? I don't know, man. I don't regret it. I don't regret a dime that I spent, man. So let's get to it. I'm going to have to kind of stand up and do this around, so hopefully my shadow doesn't mess this up too bad. We got Hawkman 2. I actually bought Hawkman 1 a couple months ago. I think that was in one of my videos. This was from a guy, Charles Stevens. Really like dealing with Charles. He always has real crazy, bizarre stuff. This was one of his more mainstream books. But yeah, man, I'm not saying I'm building the Hawkman run, but Hawkman is one of my favorite characters. And yeah, so Hawkman 2 in pretty good shape. I'd say, 5.5, 6 maybe. Not too bad. I got a little checkerboard here, unexpected. Didn't have this one. Thought the cover was pretty cool. $5, man. I mean, can't really beat that, right? That's unexpected number 100, actually. Okay, a little bonus. It's a sort of an anniversary issue. There's Marvel Team Up number 2. Also another number 2 that I have the number 1 of and picked up recently. Again, not doing a Marvel Team Up run. Maybe like 1 through 10 or something would be cool, though. You know what I mean? Like the early ones. There's something kind of pure and clean about these early Marvel Team Ups. It's just back in the day when villains fought each other, or heroes fought villains and occasionally each other, and the politics just, wasn't in the comics, man. Or not so prevalently, anyway. You got Metamorpho here, Metamorpho number 7. Early Metamorpho. The cover just really popped to me. I like this one. Probably because it's in that Mylar, man. The Mylars really bring these colorful, the colorful covers out like that. So I really like that. I'm not able to check the glare because I'm standing, so hopefully this is not terrible. I'm going to have to reshoot this entire video. Or not. Showcase number 49, Cave Carson. I do collect Showcase. I mean, I'm not kidding myself that I'm ever going to get all the Showcases or anything like that. But I'll collect as many as I can. I do like the Showcase because it's a little variety show of the stuff in the DC lineup. So yeah, I don't know. Just picked one up. I didn't have a 12 center. Thought it was pretty cool. Pretty nice shape. Again, for me, mid-grade is pretty nice. I think this is a mid-grade book. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see, what else did I get over here? So these, okay, so you know me, I'm not a Batman fan, but I like my 100-pagers, and I got these for $2, y'all. $2 and $2. Out of control, man. This one was 10. I just took it out of the bag, which is more, I think, an appropriate price. 10 to 20 bucks on these is, I think, appropriate if they're in the the standard shape. I'm well happy to pay 10 bucks on these. This one I paid 20 on because, again, this one's in a little better shape, I think, than most. As you can see there, the spine is nice and shapely, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but I like the Giants. I like the 100 pages. I feel like you're getting something for your money. They're nice and thick, man. And I know they're reprints. It's honestly more the thickness of them. I just feel like I'm getting a deal when I buy those. I don't know what to tell you. I love the 80-page and 100-page Giants. And this one was really clean. So this one's the one I probably like the most because I'm not really into Batman. I bought this one from a guy named Jay. But anyway, yeah, I'm real happy with that. I'm real happy with that. Got a Teen Titans 7. Just thought this cover was just off the charts, man. Got this one for $5 as well. Thought this cover was just off the charts. I don't know. I really like that one. I guess I'm putting a Teen Titans run together. I don't even know. Now these are pretty cool, man. I do collect Inferior 5. I don't have a lot of them. I have their first appearance in the Showcase line. These are in those weird, like, My Light ones or something. I don't like these. These are like weird bags, man. But anyway, they're Showcase. Or, not in Showcase, Inferior 510. Real goony, kind of weird superhero stuff. I just like it, man. It's kind of like DC at its goofiest, you know what I mean? Again, $5 a piece, though, and they're in pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy with this, man. Guess we don't need to get all up close and personal with each one, do we? Sure we do. Get in there. Just a little run of Inferior 5 here. Certainly don't have a full run. I don't even think I have a number 1. I think I have like issue. I don't know. I have one other issue, and then I have their appearance in Showcase, like I said. So that's the only superhero stuff I got, are the quote unquote mainstream. I don't even know that Inferior 5s are really mainstream stuff, to be honest with you. Like I said, I just wasn't really in that kind of mood. So here's what I got that I'm actually more happy with. I mean, that stuff's great. I'm going to go actually grab that Superman and go read it when I'm done with the video. But this is what I was popping off about. I got a Grimm's Ghost Stories number 1. Anyway, got a number 1. And it, yeah, I'd never seen it before. I collect the Grimms. You don't get to see them too often. Well, that's a lie. You see them all the time. What am I saying? Don't see them too often. I have never seen this one, though. And the guy had it marked out as number 1, because you got to be careful with the gold keys. They reprint the same covers a lot. They don't put the issue number on the front. And as far as I know, that little code up there is not decipherable to the issue number. Maybe it is, but I don't know it. It says brand new, so I was like, okay, maybe it is the number 1. I popped it open. It says number 1 in the indicia. Good enough for me, man. $10. Can't believe it. So, yeah, Grimm's Ghost Stories, number 1. $10. Love it. Got a couple Donald Ducks to add to my collection. Got the Walt Disney Comics and Stories. I think that's number 150 is what he's got up there. Just one I didn't have yet. You guys know I like my Donald Ducks. I'm just been in this kind of mood lately, guys. I'm just into the offbeat stuff. Now, this is cool, man. I'm into Gold Key Munsters. I have a couple of these. They're kind of rare. And the guy, when I bought this, I swear I'm not making this up. When I bought this, the guy goes, "Oh, you wanted the Munsters Bong cover?" And I was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about, man?" He's like, "Look at it, man. Just look at it." And unfortunately, it's one of those things. I will never be able to look at this comic again without thinking about that. So you're welcome. Now you have the taint as well. So yeah, that's the Munsters number 4, the Gold Key. I think I might have the other 3. Cool cover, man. I enjoy this one. Now these next 2, I was real happy to get because they're sort of in like the Universal Monsters. I don't know if they're official Universal Monsters. I mean, I don't think they are. They'd probably have the logo, but Dell did the Mummy, and then Dell also did the Creature, and they did a Frankenstein and a Dracula as well. But those are terrible. The Frankenstein and Dracula are super awful, man. Sorry if you like that stuff. I'm not saying that your tastes are awful, but just as far as what I'm saying, as far as me, I can't stand the Dell Dracula and Frankenstein. But the Creature and the Mummy, those are cool. Those are cool. Got some checkerboard girl romances, dude. I feel like these were kind of the deals of the show, to be honest with you. These are usually like 30, 40, 50 bucks in this shape. Like the fine, a little higher range. I got these for $5, man. This one's not that high grade, but still $3. Like, the guy who had these I don't think he realized that, yeah, they're romance books, but dude, they're, 50, 60 years old now. Like, you shouldn't be giving these things away, but hey, I'll take it. Got a nice clean Dell pop. I just didn't have one of these. Thought it was cool looking. The price was right. I'm a sucker for the kids' books, especially the Christmas or the holiday ones. And oops, they just showed you the big issue with it. It wasn't too expensive. It's got a little rip there, but it's from the late 40s, early 50s, man. It's a Christmas cover, albeit not a super festive one, but my wife liked it, so we picked it up. Prehistoric World, Classics Illustrated Giant. This is what I was in the mood for. Some Classics Illustrated stuff, man. And every dealer I talked to was just like, man, I didn't bring that kind of crap. This is the Halloween. I collect Halloween covers kind of any shape and size. And it's a Dell Giant, so, double the fun. Another Golden Age Donald Duck. Or Walt Disney Comic and Stories, rather. A Halloween/Thanksgiving one. Thought that was cool. Didn't have that one. And then I'm not gonna take this thing out. This thing's super weird though. It's like a clock that you put together, and it's got some of the Fawcett characters like Shazam and Mary Marvel and stuff. Anyway, that I don't want to bust it out. It's kind of, I'll probably drop the pieces everywhere, but I don't know. It was super cheap. It was super cool. It's from like I said, 50s or something like that. So anyway, I picked up a bunch of weird stuff today, man. Like, no doubt, right? You can tell that. So that's just the mood I was in, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling the superhero stuff too much right now. I'm not feeling the key hunt too much right now. Superhero stuff's okay. Like I said, you saw I bought some of it, but I don't know. I was just kind of in an offbeat mood. So we'll see where I'm at next time, and I'll be sure to check in and let you guys know. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, if you can, whenever they put on another one, get to that Jacksonville Comic and Collectible show. It was good. Definitely good. I'd totally recommend it. And one that is coming up in November is the Daytona show. If you're in the area, man, if you're even in like anywhere in Florida or Georgia, Alabama, if you're serious about comics and you don't mind a little bit of a road trip, the Daytona show will not disappoint. I promise you that. But anyway, that's it. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.